All right, this is a continuation of Module 11, Skill Builder number 6, and we're going to do this third column where it says power of a power. So if you have a raised to the m power, and all of that is in parentheses, and it's raised to the n power, then what you're going to wind up doing is saying a to the m times n. Okay, so let's do some examples. All right, this first one says 3 squared, but that is raised to the third power. Literally, if you've got a 3 out here, that means you're doing 3 squared times 3 squared times 3 squared. And 3 squared is 3 times 3. That one's 3 times 3. That one's 3 times 3. So hopefully you can see that it's really 3 to the 6th power. And we can evaluate that for a final answer, but I'm not concerned with you doing that right this minute. Okay. This one is x to the negative 2nd power. All of that is in parentheses, raised to the negative 2nd power. That is x to the negative 2 times negative 2 power. Well, negative 2 times negative 2 is actually a positive 4, so this is x to the 4th. Okay. This one says 4 to the 1/2 power. So that's going to be 4 1/2 times 4. 1/2 of 4, that's 2. So this is really 4 to the 2nd power. The next one, you have x to the 1/3 power, which is really saying the cube root of x. But x to the 1/3 power, and all of that is in parentheses raised to the 6th power. So this is really x to the 1/3 times 6. 1/3 times 6, and that just turns out to be x to the 2nd, because this turns into 6 over 3, which is just 2. All right, this next one is 8 to the 1/2. All of that raised to the negative 4. So this is 8 to the 1/2 times negative 4. Negative 4 times 1/2 is going to be negative 2. So this is 8 to the negative 2 power, which is really 1 over 8 squared. 1 over 8 squared is 1/64. All right, this next one, hopefully I have enough room. The 3 applies to everything in here. So really there's a unwritten exponent on the 5 that's a 1. So this is 5 to the 1 times 3, which is 5 to the 3rd. X to the 2 times 3, so that's x to the 6th. And then y to the 4, and then raised to the 3rd. So that's 4 times 3, that's y to the 12th. All right. All of this, again, in parentheses, so the 2 applies to everything inside of here. So this is going to be 3 squared. S to the 1/2, but raised to the 2nd power. That's going to be s to the 1/2 times 2. 1/2 times 2 is just 1, so that's just s. T to the negative 4 raised to the 2nd. So negative 4 times 2 is t to the negative 8, which is really 1 over t to the 8th. So final answer, 3 squared is 9s. And then t to the negative 8, that means that the t part is going to go down in the denominator. And there's your answer. All right, 2r squared s, and that is to the negative 3rd power. That's going to give you, here, let me move my thing up just a tad. All right, that is going to give you 2 to the negative 3rd times r. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. And then s, there's nothing written, so that's understood to be 1. s to the 1 times negative 3, that's s to the negative 3. All right, but really to simplify, we need everything to have positive exponents. So that's really going to be 1 over 2 to the 3rd. That's not y'all's bell, so don't worry about that. And then that's going to be 1 over r to the 6th times 1 over s to the 3rd. I'm losing room. Okay, let me see if I can squeeze this in down here. So all of it together, 1 times 1 times 1 on the top, so you just have 1. And then you have 2 to the 3rd, which is 8. You have r to the 6th and s to the 3rd.